Today is July 3. On the 3rd of July 1973, an English singer-songwriter retires as stage persona Ziggy Stardust with the surprise announcement that it is the last show that we'll ever do, on the last day of the Ziggy Stardust tour. Whose persona was Ziggy Stardust? Welcome to a new episode of Smarter by the Second. Today I'm joined with a new contestant, Len. Welcome, Len. Could you shortly introduce yourself to the people at home?
So, I'm Len. I'm a teacher at the MIA group, and today I hope to learn a lot about, show my knowledge about history.
I think you're quite present now at all the quiz activities at Abacus.
Yes, I got some reputation built up.
And then mostly for the category that you're going to participate in today, it's history.
Indeed.
So why did you pick history?
I've sort of had a lifelong interest / obsession with history and all the, seeing how people used to live, which I found fascinating.
And what's then your favorite era that you like to study?
Most likely ancient.
Ooh.
So from the Egyptians to the Byzantine era.
Okay, so let's see if they're in here this
We'll see.
day.
But most eras have their interesting stories.
All right, good to hear. Hopefully that helps you. I think we can jump right into the first round. Even though these countries and empires are no longer in existence, they have left and have shaped the modern political boundaries and histories of their respective regions. You will see maps of 9 of them with a short description that includes their location and their time period. So you will get a picture of the former empire, and I will give a description, and you have to tell me the corresponding name. So the options you can choose from are the Ottoman Empire, the Carolingian Empire, Zaire, the USSR, Czechoslovakia, Prussia, Yugoslavia, Gran Colombia, and Abyssinia. You're familiar with all of those?
Yes.
Good to hear. Then I think you might breeze through the first one. We only are looking for 5 of them, but you can also win a lifeline here. So let's start with the first one. A former kingdom in Northern
Russia.
Europe, a short-lived republic in
Gran Colombia.
a large Frankish-dominated empire,
Carolingian.
a vast empire that lasted from 1299 to
Ottoman.
a socialist state in
USSR.
Eurasia, a country in Central Europe that existed from 1918.
Czechoslovakia.
The name of the Democratic
Zaire.
a country in Southeast Europe.
Yugoslavia.
The historical name of the Ethiopian.
Abyssinia.
Want to stop?
Time.
Use the whopping 22 seconds for this one. Are they all correct?
Yes, though they only showed Slovakia and not Czechoslovakia.
That's on us then. Let's see if it
We'll see.
All right, the first one is the former kingdom in Northern Europe that played a key role in the unification of Germany in the 19th century, and it was dissolved after the Second World War. That's Prussia. The second one, a short-lived republic in South America that included the modern nations of Colombia, Venezuela, Ecuador, and Panama, existed from 1819 to 1831. That's Gran Colombia. Then a large Frankish-dominated empire in Western and Central Europe during the early Middle Ages, established by Charlemagne, and it divided again after his death. It's the Carolingian Empire. Then a vast empire that lasted from 1299 to 1922, encompassing Southeast Europe, Western Asia, and North Africa. It dissolved after the First World War. That's the Ottoman Empire. Then a socialist state in Eurasia that existed from 1922 to 1991, was the largest country in the world by area and a superpower before its dissolution into Russia, Ukraine, and Belarus, and others it's the USSR. Then a country in Central Europe that existed from 1918 to 1992, when it peacefully split into the Czech Republic and Slovakia, what is known as the Velvet Divorce, is Czechoslovakia. And then we have the name of the Democratic Republic of the Congo from 1971 to 1997 during the dictatorship of Mobutu Sese Seko, that's Zaire. The eighth one is a country in Southeast Europe that exists in various forms from 1980 to 2003, it's Yugoslavia. And the last one, the historical name for the Ethiopian Empire, a kingdom in the Horn of Africa that existed for many centuries. And its name is often used to refer to Ethiopia before the 20th century. That's Abyssinia. So, a perfect start. Congrats.
Thank you.
And let's see how well you do in the second round.
We'll see.
The concept of a city first came to be in 3300 BC thanks to Uruk, a Sumeric city in Mesopotamia, modern-day Iraq. It was in this city that latrines, which later evolved to be toilets, were introduced and utilized. There is much we must thank ancient times for, including lots of inventions and discoveries that are now still in use. Here are the 9 ancient inventions. I will give you a description and you have to tell me which invention I am referring to. So the options are a dog sled, domestication of rice, bread, spears, writing, fired brick, language, rubber and anesthesia.
Okay.
You're feeling confident again?
Like I'm familiar with like bread and rice.
You're familiar with bread?
So
You practiced this morning?
yes.
All right. Good luck. Invented 400,000 years ago by Homo heidelbergensis in Germany, these tools were initially used to hunt and defend oneself.
Spears.
Achieved 11 to 8,000 years ago in China, led to the widespread use of this grain in the
Domestication of rice.
Invented in China in 4400 BC, it is still used as construction material.
Fired brick.
Originating in the summer in 3300 BC, it was first introduced in the form called cuneiform.
Writing.
Estimated of origin at 300 to 250,000 years ago to desire for communication. It's thought to be closely related
Language.
to. Introduced in Sumer in 3500 BC in the form of strong wine, which was used to knock out patients.
Anesthesia.
Introduced before 1400 BC for the purpose of providing a throwable tool for Mesoamerican ball games. There's nowadays many varied uses, including the production of tires.
Rubber.
Originated in Jordan about 14,500 years ago, became the most popular food worldwide.
Bread.
Dating back to Siberia in 7000 BC, it is still used.
Dog sled. Stop the time. Stop the time. Sorry.
Are there 5 correct answers?
Oh yes.
All right, then no need to wait any longer, and let's just check them. The first one is invented 400,000 years ago by Homo heidelbergensis in Germany. These tools were initially used to hunt and defend oneself. That's spears. Achieved approximately 10,000 years ago in China. It led to the widespread use of this grain in the entirety of Asia, the domestication of rice. Then also invented in China 3400 BC, it is still used as construction material and was introduced to replace its weaker predecessor, which only had to dry out in the sun. It's fired brick. Originating in Sumer in 3300 BC, it was first introduced in the form called cuneiform, that's writing. And estimated to have originated 300,000 years ago to a desire for communication. It's thought to be closely related to human evolution, that's language. So congrats, that's your 5th correct answer as well. Introduced in Sumer in 3500 BC in the form of strong wine, which was used to knock out patients, is anesthesia. And then 1400 BC for the purpose of providing a throwable tool for ball games, that's rubber. 14,500 years ago in Jordan, then the most popular food was born, and it's bread. And lastly, in Siberia, 7000 BC, there they had the dog sled. So that's another perfect round, so another lifeline for you. They're on a roll. And let's see whether you need those lifelines in the third round.
We'll see.
Stonehenge, a prehistoric monument on Salisbury Plain in Wiltshire, England, is one of the oldest and most mysterious historical landmarks on our planet. There are many theories about how exactly it was constructed and by whom, but the answers remain yet unknown. Stonehenge is though not the only landmark that evokes wonder and surprise, and though not all constructions are shrouded in mystery, they still remain incredible creations of past populations. Here are then 9 historical buildings and the populations who built them. You will see them, and I'll tell you the name of the building, and then you have to tell me the people that built them. So the people you can choose from are the Khmer, the Egyptians, the Incas, the Mayas, the Ming Dynasty, Byzantine Empire, the Greeks, the Ottoman Empire, and the Romans. So a couple of your favorites in here.
Yes, and I assume the Greeks are pre-Roman.
Yeah. So the ancient Greeks, not like some building that was built last year.
Byzantines are also sometimes called Greeks. So.
All right.
Okay, and Byzantines are also Romans.
Yeah, true.
But I think I understand the Western Roman Empire.
Yes. All right. Best of luck. And then we start with the first one. It's Machu Picchu.
Inca.
The Colosseum.
Romans.
Angkor Wat.
Khmer.
The Pyramids of Giza.
Egyptians.
Forbidden City,
Ming Dynasty,
Acropolis,
Greek,
the Hagia Sophia,
Byzantines,
the Chichen Itza,
Maya,
and the Blue Mosque.
Ottoman Empire. Stop time.
There are now 6 correct needed.
Definitely.
Definitely.
Also,
Alright.
yeah, go ahead.
You visited any one of these?
Ooh, yeah, the Colosseum I visited.
Oh, nice.
Still want to see the Stonehenge, but they actually...
I think if you just drive by it, it's right next to a highway,
Yes.
so I think you can see it from the car.
Yeah. They actually transported those stones in prehistory from like Wales. Or using some method we still don't know.
Maybe they were just really strong back then. I don't know what they were eating. All right, let's go check. The first one, high up in the mountains, I don't know how long it will still be there, but it's now it's still Machu Picchu built by the Incas. Then we have the Colosseum in Rome, so built by the Romans. Then we have the temple Angkor Wat, built by the Khmer. The pyramids of Giza, built by the Egyptians. Forbidden City in Beijing, by the Ming Dynasty. The Acropolis in Athens by the Greeks. Then we have the Hagia Sophia, and this one is the Byzantine Empire. And then Chichen Itza, the Mayas, and the Blue Mosque is then the Ottoman Empire. So very nicely done, and you're still perfect on the day.
Trick question.
And let's see if you can keep it a perfect day in the fourth round.
Let's hope so.
Cholera is an acute diarrheal illness caused by infection of the intestine with Vibrio cholerae bacteria. It has been one of the deadliest diseases to have plagued humankind throughout history. It is though certainly not the only plague humans have had to deal with. Here are then 9 deadly diseases. I will give you a description and you have to tell me the illness.
With pictures or?
No pictures.
Oh, we saved all the horrific...
No, it's safe for work. Episode. Maybe some kids are watching, you never know.
Ooh, you know.
So the options are Ebola, the bubonic plague, typhus, SARS, smallpox, HIV, polio, leprosy, and the avian influenza.
Okay.
I hope you're not familiar with those. Anyway.
I don't think I've had any one of them, no.
Let's see if you know much about them. So the first one, also known as the Black Death. It ravaged most of
Bubonic plague.
Also known as bird flu. It is common and
Avian influenza.
crippling infectious disease. It is often fatal. Children under the age of 5 are especially susceptible.
Polio.
First discovered in 1976, and bats are thought to be the most likely reservoir of the virus. It is severe and often deadly disease.
SARS.
Generated widespread panic in 2003 and was caused by a previously unknown coronavirus.
SARS, where I said SARS, I meant Ebola.
Featured in the Old Testament, it is an infection caused by the slow-growing
Leprosy.
group of fevers caused by bacteria that spread to humans by fleas, lice, and chiggers.
Typhoid.
Also known as the speckled monster, it is caused by the
Smallpox.
virus that attacks the body's immune system. If not treated,
HIV. Stop the time.
So again, 6 are needed.
Yeah, I've got 6.
All right, then let's check. Also known as the Black Death, it ravaged most of Europe and the Mediterranean from 1336 until 1353. Over 15 million people died, more than 60% of Europe's entire population at the time. That's the bubonic plague. Then also known as the bird flu, it is common and several major outbreaks have occurred sporadically worldwide since the disease was first discovered in Italy in 1878. It's avian influenza. The crippling infectious disease that is often fatal. Children under the age of 5 are especially susceptible. Here you corrected yourself well because this is polio. First discovered in 1976, and bats are thought to be the most likely reservoir of the virus. It is a severe and often deadly disease. That's Ebola. Generated widespread panic in 2003 and was caused by a previously unknown coronavirus. It's called SARS-CoV-1, so SARS. Featured in the Old Testament, it is an infection caused by the slow-growing bacterium. It has a long incubation period, 2 to 5 years, and symptoms usually start as a numbness or loss of feeling in the fingers. So leprosy. Then a group of fevers caused by bacteria and that are spread to humans by fleas, lice, and chiggers. That's typhus. And also known as the speckled monster, it is called by the variola virus. That's smallpox, which means that also the last one is correct. virus that attacks the body's immune system. If not treated, it can lead to AIDS. That's HIV. So you got all of them. That
Great.
means you have a perfect start, and that we will see you again next week. But now we are joined first by another contestant. Welcome back, and now our contestant from last week has returned. It's another board member, it's Emile.
Hello.
How are you doing?
I'm doing fine.
You're still riding that high cloud that you got from the 4 round passes you got last week?
Not too much. I like to keep my expectations low.
Oh, staying humble,
Yes.
humbling yourself. How far did you get when the first time you participated?
First time, I think it was a different.
Yeah, it was only 4 rounds, right?
Yeah, and then I got to the. I was able to choose if I wanted to go to the next round, and then I did, and then I lost.
Ooh, so we can see if history repeats itself.
Maybe.
Ooh, all right, that would be interesting. For now, we go to the 5th and 6th round beforehand, and there we need 7 correct answers. So let's go to the 5th round. Being a sidekick used to be a lot simpler in the old days. Sure, you had to let the main character play quarterback, but you still got to be the ironic truth teller, the one who would call the hero on his character faults and harebrained schemes. And even then, you still got credit for loyalty and bravery, as long as you had the protagonist's back when it counted. Those were the basic rules of sidekicking as laid down by the father of all modern sidekicks, Sancho Panza. These days, however, the sidekick role is in flux. More and more, the second banana wants to be the top banana. Here are 9 video game sidekicks. Are you a gamer?
A bit, but I don't play a lot of games, so
Ooh.
we'll see.
Well, hopefully you recognize these characters, because the games, because the games you can choose from are Halo Combat Evolved, Portal, God of War, Mass Effect, Super Mario World, The Witcher, Skyrim, The Last of Us, and Sonic the Hedgehog.
You get pictures or?
You will get a picture, and I will tell you the name of the sidekick, and you have to say the corresponding game.
All right.
All right, good luck.
Thank you.
First one, Cortana,
Halo.
Companion Cube,
Portal.
Garrus Vakarian,
The Last of Us.
Yoshi,
Super Mario World.
Lydia,
Skyrim.
Atreus,
God of War.
Tails,
Sonic the Hedgehog.
Ellie,
The Last of Us.
Jennifer.
Mass Effect, where I said The Last of Us, The Witcher. Stop the time.
So you can only swap around 2 of them, otherwise you need a lifeline.
Yes. How many do you need correct? 6?
7 now.
7. Oh. Let's be sure and use 1 lifeline.
1 lifeline will be used. All right, and then we go to checking.
Oh.
First up, yeah, that's the sound it makes when you use a lifeline.
Oh, I thought it was the wrong sound.
Yeah, it's the same sound. Ask the show, the original show, we just copy it. The first one is Cortana, it's in Halo. Then we have the Companion Cube, which is in Portal. There's Garrus Vakarian, it's in Mass Effect. So there we use your lifeline. Then we have Yoshi in Super Mario World. Lydia in Skyrim. We have Atreus in God of War. Tails in Sonic. Then Ellie in The Last of Us. And Jennifer in The Witcher. So no lifeline needed. So you made it anyway to the next round. Only with a bit less lifelines and seconds. So only 1 more. And then you can get to choose again.
Right.
And then we'll see if you make the same mistake or grow up to be the hero you always were meant to be. What are you?
An idiot sandwich.
An idiot sandwich what?
An idiot sandwich, Chef Ramsay.
Thank you for participating in this introduction. This meme was born from a 2015 parody sketch on The Late Late Show with James Corden called Hell's Cafeteria. It's of course based on Gordon Ramsay's show called Hell's Kitchen. Gordon Ramsay is arguably the most famous TV chef in the world. He invented the beef Wellington, but he's mostly known for his anger issues. Without further ado, here are 9 famous TV chefs. You will get a picture of them, and you have to tell me their name.
All right.
So the names you can choose from are Julia Child, Jamie Oliver, Nigella Lawson, Anthony Bourdain, Mary Berry, Gino D'Acampo, Paul Hollywood, Guy Fieri, and Ainsley Harriott.
All right.
You know these names?
2 of them.
2 of them. Well, you have 5 lifelines. So that's exactly
That should
it.
be enough.
So that also means 80 seconds will be gone. So watch your clock.
All right.
Good luck.
Guy Fieri. Gino D'Acampo. Guy Fieri. Julia Child. Paul Hollywood. Mary Berry. Anthony Bourdain. Ainsley Harriott. Nigella Lawson. Make the last one Jamie Oliver, I guess. Stop the time.
All right. So we are looking for 7 correct answers. You do have enough seconds to use all your lifelines. If you're gonna. All right, then we go to checking the answers. So you need 2 by yourself. Which 2 do you think you got?
At this point, I have no clue anymore.
All right, so it's just guessing.
Yeah.
All right, we'll see how it goes then. First up, this is unfortunately not Jamie Oliver. It's Ainsley Harriott. Then we have Paul Hollywood. Then we have coming all the way from Flavortown, it's Guy Fieri. Then this is Nigella Lawson. Then we have Gino D'Acampo. Then we have Julia Child. So we're still looking for a correct answer by yourself.
Oh.
And then this one, the next up, this is Anthony Bourdain. Congratulations.
Woo!
Then this, the next one, this is Jamie Oliver.
Oh.
And lastly, we had Mary Berry. So you aced it.
Amazing.
So congratulations, you just finished the game up to round 6. Now you can stop here for a silver award and the honor, but you can also say, oh, I have 0 lifelines left, but at least I think in total 241 seconds, I can go all in and do those last rounds. And you just have to know all of the answers by yourself. So are you going to risk it all? Or are you going to play it on the safe side?
Well, what is the risk?
Well, you now get this beautiful silver award. And if you now go all in and you fail, there's no silver award in it anymore. But you have the option to get the golden award and then you'll be on the Hall of Fame.
That is true. And I also would like to continue playing, but I do not think I'm gonna get everything correct, especially considering how last round went. Yeah.
So you're still in doubt.
I'm still in doubt. Can I roll a die?
If you have a die.
I have a coin. I have a coin with me.
That's not a die.
That's good enough. Let's go. Let's go for €1. Is we're gonna continue, and let's go with Malta. We're not gonna continue.
Oh, the coin has spoken.
That is a Malta, so I do not think I'm gonna continue. I am sorry.
Then congratulations to winning the game for a silver award, and not only a silver award.
Oh.
Also a golden award in its own form.
So I still get a golden award.
Yes, there you go. Thank you for playing. Maybe now the nightmares can stop haunting you that you've actually won this.
But I'm still gonna go for a gold award.
We'll just see you
in
season 5, 6, 7 and 8.
Yeah, now I have to come back.
All right, thanks for participating and we'll see you next time.
Yes.
And thank you all for watching at home. The answer to today's viewer question is David Bowie. Congratulations to the person who got that right. And we hope to see you next week when you turn into a new episode for Smarter by the Second.